Alrighty, thank you so much for tuning in for another Tuesday Tidbit. So this one is, what does buying a foreclosed home look like? So homes that enter foreclosure, you end up having a person who's 90 days late on their mortgage payments. The lender ends up taking possession of that home and then has to resell it. So there's a couple different things that can happen. One, they could potentially sell that house on auction. If they're selling that house on auction, it's basically cash transactions only. Also, you're not going to have a lot of protection when it comes to buy that house. Your options with regards to inspections and everything else are going to be somewhat limited. So those are cash purchases. Typically, they're typically done on auction unless it's extremely expensive, and in that case, they may allow for financing, but that's pretty rare. Typically, if a lender is selling a house on auction, it is going to be cash transactions only. They're not typically looking to entertain additional financing on that house. Uh, Usually, when people refer to foreclosed homes, they're actually referring to bank-owned homes, which is where the bank owns the house and now they're employing real estate agents to help them sell that house. That's going to be relatively similar to a regular resale transaction. Now, the big difference is you're not going to be signing a standardized state contract like you would normally in Colorado when you buy a resale home. You're going to be signing the bank's version of that contract. One of the first homes I ever bought was actually a bank-owned property in Lafayette, and it was like one of the last ones in the neighborhood. And it was very interesting because the contract was extremely long, gave the bank a lot of protection, offered me very little protection, and there was a lot of kind of question marks during the process. So it's not a bad option. You can get some good deals. There's obviously not a lot of them right now. Most folks are just not upside down. So why would they go into foreclosure when they could just sell their house and with the limited inventory, sell their house rather quickly? So we don't see a lot of them right now in the market. It ebbs and flows like the real estate market does, of course. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more intel. If you know of anybody that might benefit from these videos, please feel free to forward it along. If you know of anybody looking to get a mortgage, I would love nothing more to help them. It is the lifeblood of our business, and we truly, truly appreciate your referrals. We never take them for granted. So thank you all so much. See you at the next one. Bye.